Okay. Looking good. Alright, let's do this. This is apparently a love story. Hello, ladies and gentlemen, beautiful people of YouTube. It is Chris, Galandra Mage Gaming. Welcome to the channel. We are continuing on with Slay the Princess, our little mini-series that we're doing. This is part 3, I believe. So let's continue right where we left off. And why am I not? There we go. Doesn't that make you worse? It doesn't matter how many times I go back, at least one of us always hurts the other. Doesn't that change you? Doesn't that make you worse?
It changes me, but it doesn't make me worse, nor does it make me care for you any less. Does it make you worse? Do you resent me?
No, not really. It all seems so distant as soon as I'm near you. Aw. Barf. Let's do it.
It does seem small from here, and the more we journey, the smaller each of those steps will be. But that doesn't make any of them less special.
Do you know what happens to the worlds we leave behind?
My perspectives are shadowed. You have seen what I have seen, just as I have seen what you have seen. The angles of my vantage do not offer me hidden truths, and my attention is turned inward, except when you are here with me.
Aw.
Perhaps this will change when our work is done.
How many more vessels do I need to bring you?
We will know when we near our destination.
Okay, fair enough. Just, aw.
If you need time, then I will wait with you.
Oh, that's cute.
I will be here when it is time for us to meet again.
And everything goes dark. And here we go. And of course, the arrow on the princess. Here we go. Let's do it.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess.
Indeed.
You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
Let's see.
You make your way up the short path to the cabin. You'll find the princess within.
And the hero?
A warning before you go any further.
What's that?
She will lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her.
Yep.
We're not going to go through with this, right? She's a princess. We're supposed to save princesses, not slay them.
There we go.
Ignore him. He doesn't know what he's talking about.
Of course not. Cabin.
The interior of the cabin is almost entirely bare.
Let's see.
The air is stale and musty, and the floor and walls are painted in a fine layer of dust. The only furniture of note is a plain wooden table. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
Uh-huh. I want her to trust me, so let's just enter the basement. Should be the
door
soft
to the
one.
basement creaks open, revealing a staircase faintly illuminated by an unseen light in the room below.
Yep.
This is an oppressive place. The air feels heavy and damp, a hint of rot filtering from the ancient wood. If the princess really lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor. Her voice softly carries up the stairs.
Hello?
Yeah, it's always that one.
Is someone there?
All right, here we go.
Hypnotizing. Don't
Yeah.
let it fool you. Good. You're still listening to reason. It would be better if you had a weapon, but you may still be able to do what needs to be done. You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the basement. She's beautiful. How could someone like this be a threat to anyone? I am begging you to stay focused. There's a lot riding on you here.
Hi. Do you think you can get me out of these chains? Okay.
All right, let's see here. Well, there's an interesting one. Those are both interesting. We've already done this one. I was sent here to slay you, apparently supposed to end the world.
Would everything feel right about you if you were locked away in a hole by yourself for as long as you can remember?
Just how long has she been down here?
So, did they tell you why I'm supposed to be so dangerous?
I was hoping you'd tell me.
I don't know how to destroy the world, if that's what you're getting at.
I believe her. She doesn't have to know how to destroy the world to be capable of doing it.
At the end of the day, whatever the two of us have going on down here is about trust. Whoever sent you to slay me claimed I was a threat to the world, but they didn't tell you why. I don't trust that. And I don't think you do either, or you wouldn't have come down here to talk.
She has a point. We're talking like this for a reason.
So this shouldn't be about what I'd do if I got out of here, or me saying the right thing to convince you to save me.
Huh. That's different.
This is about how messed up this whole situation is. This is my life we're talking about. Do you really think I can even end the world? Why would I even want to?
And how'd you know about ending the world? I just said you were capable.
We both know that if there's people we can't trust in this situation, it's whoever locked me down here, and it's whoever sent you here. And those two groups are probably one and the same.
Don't let her turn the tables here. This isn't about trust. This is about risk. We stand to lose everything, all for the sake of one person, and a subjugating monarch, no less.
Let's see. I've already done that one. Can't do that. I could probably do that one. Have I done this one? I don't know anything about you. For all I know, you're locked up down here for a reason.
That seems like a pretty good compromise.
I don't think I could bear being down here that much longer.
Got it.
Leaving her alive is too risky. If you don't deal with her soon, she will. So I'm the only one who liked that idea.
One way or another, I'm going to find a way out of here.
Ooh.
It would make it easier for both of us if you'd help.
Ouch.
But if you don't, I can promise that you'll regret that decision.
Oh.
You have to make a choice. Let's hope for all our sakes it's the right one.
She's scary. You know what? Let's... You know what? Let's do that one.
Thank you. You turn back to the stairs, intent on retrieving the blade and...
Where are you going? You can't just leave me here. Fine, turn your back on me. But it won't be long before I slip these chains. And once I'm out of here, there will be hell to pay for leaving me behind.
Slip these chains? She can't, right? She needed our help to get out of here. But do you hear the conviction in her voice? I don't think she's bluffing. She has to be bluffing, but hurry. You rush up to the first floor, grabbing the blade, both yours and the world's only possible salvation. Okay, if we're sure about this decision, I'll support it. I suppose we have a world to save after all. You slowly creep down the basement stairs. It's quiet. Where the princess sat only a moment ago, there's only a severed arm, its cooling flesh still
Okay, this is
chained to the
different.
wall. And she is nowhere to be seen. Is it just me? Or did this room get a lot bigger? Oh, you cow!
No, I don't think we can. Why don't you come closer?
This is a dangerous play. Who's to say she'll actually succumb to her wounds? She doesn't have a weapon, and she's missing an arm. You can finish this. You close the basement. Okay, we can make this work. She has an awful wound, and we have all the time in the world. Playing jailkeeper for a while might make things a little easier. You settle in against the far wall to watch the basement door. It isn't long before you start to drift off, your eyelids heavy with fatigue. But sleep doesn't come. Instead, your rest is broken by a piercing, wailing voice calling out to you from the other side.
I know you're still there. Why don't you make things easier on yourself and let me out?
What the hell?
It's not like this little door will hold for very long anyways. It's probably a good idea to try to get back on my good side.
She sounds terrifying. Like she's less of the princess you saw and more like something out of a nightmare. As she violently rattles the door, you do your best to shut her out of your
When I get out of here, I'm going to pick you apart piece by peace. I won't forget what you did, and I'll never forgive it. You don't know the kind of enemy you've made tonight.
It doesn't sound like she's getting any weaker. No, it doesn't.
So sure about outlasting me. You're so brittle. So go ahead, rest, do whatever you think will help you be prepared. But know that I'm coming for you, and that when I find you, I will make you hurt.
You put the princess's threats out of your mind as best you can and huddle up against the wall. You jolt awake in the middle of the night to silence in the cabin. Where is she?
Thanks for helping me get out of that awful basement.
You try and stumble to your feet.
Oh, that's
as the princess
creepy.
draws near, it's as though your body simply stops working. It isn't all at once. The paralysis comes in waves. First your toes go. Whose side are you on? Yours, of course. But I have a duty to uphold the truth. Lying about the facts of the situation does.
So helpless. I can take my time with you.
She steps closer, one silent footfall at a time, cocking her head in curiosity.
Or maybe I can't take my time with you. You don't look well. A little green around the gills. What a shame. If you'd only help me get out of here, we could have done such.
Your lungs stop.
I'd say better luck next time. But we both know this is the end. Don't.
It can't be. This can't act. I'm sorry. Everything goes dark. And you die.
Dude, that was crazy. Oh, this game is
You're
fantastic.
on a path in the woods. And at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin, you're here to slay her. Oh, don't you start grandstanding about morals. The fate of the world is at risk right now, and the life of a mere princess shouldn't stop you from saving us all. If he doesn't remember what happened, then maybe it's best to keep it that way. Shh. What if he hears us? That's a very good question, little voice. What if he does hear? Shit. I think you'll find yourselves very hard-pressed to keep any secrets from me. Not that it matters right now, because like I said, this is the first time we've met.
No, it isn't.
Still, I'd rather not get off on the wrong foot. We've a world to save. A warning. She will lie. I don't think lying and cheating is her thing. She was very direct with us last time. Or at least she was direct with us after we decided to lock her away. It doesn't matter. Don't trust anyone. The interior of the cabin is plain, the smooth wood of the walls almost featureless. The only furniture of note is a lone
is the
table
door open?
knocked on its side in the corner of the room. A pristine blade stands between you and the open, inviting basement doorway.
Why is there no door?
The blade is your implement. You'll... Hold on. What happened to the door? There was a door here last time. It's just an empty frame. She's already gotten out, hasn't she? And she's ready for us. She's been waiting. Can't you feel her eyes on us? I'm going to need all of you to pull yourselves together. The princess has not already gotten out. If you keep getting stuck in your head like this, you're going to struggle to get the job done. So deep breath in, deep breath out.
Let's try to be. Let's try to be nice. Let's try to be nice.
Only you can do it.
We're just gonna be nice. We're
very different. I'm not the only one who sees her in the window, right? She knows that we're here.
Yeah, there's eyes in the window. There's actually figures looking at us.
Calm down. Maybe the three of you just think everything is different because you haven't been here before. Enough of this past life nonsense. You haven't died, you certainly haven't been killed by the princess.
Yeah,
so
we haven't.
focus up. A lot's riding on this. Oh, we should have taken the knife. I don't think going down there unarmed is going to do us any favours. You
What
cross
the
over the threshold and onto a series of isolated steps, suspended in darkness.
There's eyes everywhere.
More eyes, too. You never mention the eyes. The air seeping up from below reminds you of fresh lightning and static, as if you're descending into a place that isn't meant for a creature of flesh and blood. If the princess lives here, slaying her would probably be doing her a favour. Her cruel and playful voice prances up.
I didn't think you'd come back. We're gonna have a lot of fun, you and I.
Okay, we need a game plan. Last time we were here, just being close to her was enough to kill us. You attempt to step off the stairs and into the pitch black surrounding them, but you're stopped by an invisible force.
Okay.
Congratulations, you really lucked out. Of all the things that could have happened from stepping into a void, nothing is quite possibly the best outcome you could have gotten. You make your way to the bottom of the stairs. As you emerge, you find yourself between two loose rows of white wooden planks, suspended in nothingness. A smattering of cobblestones, visible against the inky black of the basement, mark where the floor should be, forming vague pathways. At what... She could be anywhere, and there's nowhere for us to hide. Are you really not going to comment on how weird this place is? No, I'm not. Somebody needs to be the voice of reason here, and it certainly isn't you. Excuse me, I'm being incredibly reasonable. You're the one who's just matter-of-factly describing whatever the hell we're looking at like it's an ordinary basement.
Right?
We're going to die down here. I don't want to die again. Please stop saying that. You're only going to make things worse. Just pick a direction and start.
I wouldn't give it too much thought if I were you. It doesn't really matter. Because either way you go, I'm going to find you.
You turn to the right. A faintly outlined path lies before you.
There you are. I told you I was going to find you.
As the princess approaches, your legs suddenly go numb. Your arms quickly follow. This is it.
It's almost like you want me to get you.
There has to be a way out of this. Think. What did you do? Pull yourself together. She isn't supposed to be like this.
I wonder how many times I'll get to play with you before you break.
Your vision cuts out as your blood begins to... Heart, lungs, liver. Your lungs pull in a desperate gulp of air as your eyes... What are you doing? I'm working. Do you want this body to function, or do you want... And then experience stops once more as your body reapproaches death. Okay, whatever you were doing, please just start doing it again. You sure about that? Are you sure that's what you want, or do you want to interrupt me some more? You have seconds left. Yes, I'm sure. Heart. Again, your eyes shoot open as you gasp for breath. Heart.
Can't decide what you want to do, can you?
Nerves.
Oh well, standing there gasping like a fish is more fun than dead.
She isn't attacking us. The why doesn't matter. She's already proven her ill intent. Don't lose sight of you. And how are we supposed to do that? We don't have a way. That isn't my fault. It doesn't matter whose fault it is because fighting her isn't an option, right? Then you should get looking. Lungs, liver, nerves, heart, lungs, liver, nerves.
I tried to leave while you suffocated, but that stupid cabin wouldn't let me. So I started to drag your body out with me and then... Well, you died before I could get to the door. And then I was here, and now you're here too.
lungs,
I don't think I can move without you. And dead doesn't count. And as much as I love what we have going on, I have big
heart, lungs, liver, nerves, heart, lungs, liver, nerves, heart, lungs, liver, nerves, heart, lungs, liver, nerves, heart, lungs, liver.
I am what I am. It's not my fault that you can't handle being around me.
Nerves, heart, lungs, liver, nerves, heart, lungs, liver.
I am being nice. You're alive, aren't you?
Lungs,
And you died of fright as soon as you saw me last time. I didn't think keeping you alive was an option. But it looks like that's not a problem anymore. You seem miserable.
liver, nerves, heart, lungs, 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 liver, nerves, heart, lungs.
What? No!
Liver,
I knew you'd come around. Oh, this is going to be so wonderful.
liver,
No, I'm not going to let this happen. Before you can utter another word, your body stops moving.
do you think you can just wrest control away from us? This body's barely functioning as it is. Doesn't the world end if we fail to stop her? Won't letting us die here just make it end faster?
Shit.
Heart, lungs, liver, nerves, heart, lungs.
With a flick of the princess's wrist, the stairs slide back into place. I can't believe you're making me watch you damn everyone to torment and oblivion.
Come along now. You don't want to be stuck down here.
The princess glides onto the stairs and beckons you to follow. If only you had a weapon. But we don't. We've already made our choice.
We can still grab it on the way out.
You're not wrong, but maybe you should let me handle the suggestions for the time being. Just focus on keeping us alive.
Right. Heart, lungs, liver,
You step onto the basement stairs, following the princess as she ascends. Pins and needles punctuate your every step, an uncomfortable and constant reminder of your mortality.
heart,
Is this really worth it? At least it's a choice. That doesn't justify anything. A terrible choice is still terrible.
Make sure you keep up. We wouldn't want you to fall.
lungs,
As if acting on instinct, you crane your neck and look behind you. There is nothing there. The princess reaches the top of the stairs and taps on the door.
That wasn't there before.
Her head twists back in your direction, watching you with dead eyes as the way out creaks open. Don't forget that your pristine blade is still on the other side. You can...
There's no harm in us having a weapon. All it does is give us more options, and we are dangerously low on those. Have you considered that maybe you could operate the autonomic nervous system for a bit? Everyone is trying to manipulate us, and I can only do so many things at once to keep us alive.
Heart. Liver? Your body seizes violently as you regain consciousness on the floor of...
No! You're doing it all wrong. You're supposed to do it like this. Heart, lungs, liver, nerves, heart. I guess I have to do everything around here. Heart, lungs.
There we go. Back with me where you belong. I thought you might have decided to break yourself just to spite me. It's better for you that you didn't. Now we can get back to business. For starters, we won't need this where we're going.
The princess plucks the blade from the floor and tosses it through the door behind you. It vanishes into the inky black of the basement.
Guess we're not stabbing her in the back.
I guess not. I'm going to fix myself a stiff drink. If I'm about to watch you hand the world to her on a silver platter, I'd rather not be...
And now you open the door.
There's nothing else for us to do. The doorknob twists in your hand.
revealing the forested path beyond the cabin.
You bad.
Bastard. You've actually done it. Nerves. You've actually doomed everything.
It's so beautiful. I can't wait to ruin it. But it's so cold, too. It's itching against my skin.
Bye-bye.
Why is it so cold?
Bye-bye. Bye-bye now. Bye-bye.
She's gone. Where does she go? Should we try and find her? And is that a mirror? Why is it here? Why now? But it feels so bad. Like looking into it right now is going to be the end of everything. It's calling us. And not in a good way. Okay. If you say so, can we trust you?
The long quiet again.
There's a world beyond the endless walls of the long quiet. We're supposed to be there. Do you know what we'll find out there? This one is filled with sadness. A doll, abandoned to the company of her darkest impulses. She desires only companionship, but the only thing she knows is how to hurt. She will make for a tender heart. Do not mourn her. She has finally found her way home. No, their thoughts are quiet. Do you think your narrator lives in the spaces beyond? I am on the cusp of my awakening. Perhaps you are on the cusp of yours. There is a warmth and sadness in me at the thought of people. Fresh tears on a winter's day. They are not like us. They do not last. The next time I see you, each of us will finally know what we are.
Ah, I see. This will be the final wrap-up then.
I will be here, waiting for you.
Alright, so we're trying to do the good ending here. That was a little creepy. Alright.
You're on a path in the woods.
Let's go.
And at the end of that path
We're gonna make
is
this
a cabin.
one. Hey, you know what? Let's just wrap
And
it
in
up.
the basement of that cabin is a princess.
Let's keep going.
You're here to slay her. If you make your way up the short a warning before you go any. She will lie, she will cheat. We're not going to go through with it. Ignore him.
Alright, the beginning is always the same, so I'm just rushing through that part.
The interior of the cabin is almost entirely bare. The blade is
Yeah, just into the basement.
the The door to the basement, her voice
Hello?
is, don't let it
Yeah, okay.
You must have the...
Great job, you've given away the element of surprise. Good luck, hero. You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist. She's beautiful. I am begging you to stay focused. There's a lot right.
Hi. You were joking about coming to kill me, right? Do you think you could get me out of these chains? Okay.
Alright, let's see. What have we not done? Okay, we've already done that one. Not doing that one. Not doing that one.
Is that why they threw me down here? But I don't want to hurt anyone. I like the world, I think.
I think.
I don't remember much about it, to be honest. I've been down here.
That's. How long has she been locked away?
Did they tell you how I'm supposed...
Just remain
They
silent.
haven't shared a thing, have they? All they've done is point a finger. At the end of the day, whatever the two of us have going on down here is about trust. Whoever sent you to slay me claimed I was a threat to the world, but they didn't tell you why. I don't trust that. And I don't think you do either, or you wouldn't have come down here to talk.
She has a point. We're talking.
So this shouldn't be about what I do if I... This is about how messed up this whole situation is. Do you
We've
really
done
think
this
I
one.
can even end the... We both know that if there's people we can't trust in this situation, it's whoever locked me down here. And
Don't let her turn the.
Alright, let's see. We've already done that one. She'll just say majesty or whatever. I don't know anything for now. All I know is you're locked up down here for a reason. Let's see. Okay, she doesn't like that one. Okay, that one I might try next time. Not doing that one because that leads to the crazy. I've already done that one.
of course I'm locked up down here for a reason. I don't actually know what that reason is, but you don't just stuff a princess in a basement and throw away the key without there being some sort of an explanation.
You have all the explanation you need. You should know better than to trust what. That seems like a pretty good comp.
I don't think I could bear being down
Leaving her. So I'm the only one who.
one way or another. But if you don't,
You have to.
Oh, crap. We got tricked. I hit the wrong thing.
Thank you. You turn.
Where?
Slip. She has to be.
Did I already?
Okay. You slowly creep down the basement where the princess. Is it? Your eyes. Where is she? You close the door behind you. Almost magically, its locks immediately click into place. Maybe they'll open if you finish the job. You step forward to investigate. A trail of blood, and then you hear the quiet patter of teeth. Her teeth and claws are unnaturally. Holy shit! What is? Are you serious? As the princess, this is the end. I'm afraid it is. Everything goes dark, and you.
All right, the beast.
You're here. It hasn't. If he doesn't remember, you're not a trap. She will. There's a cat. She could have. That's a very roundabout. Maybe.
Oh, hunted. I didn't. Oh, sorry. I rushed that part. Sorry.
The interior of the cabin is ruinous and dilapidated. It feels like no one has lived here for a long time. Wind rushing in through cracks and holes in the wooden walls. The blade is your implement. You take the blade from the... The air seeping up from below is oddly warm and wet, as if you're descending into a jungle. If the princess lives here, slaying her would probably be doing her a favor. She growls up.
I can smell you.
She sounds almost... feral, impatient. Or maybe... You carefully make your way down the stairs. The last step gives way to the damp earth floor of a starlit pit. The walls are obscured by an impenetrable darkness, giving the illusion that the room might stretch on forever. You brush against the wide leaves of plants that surround you on all sides, seemingly the only living things that occupy this strange underground wilderness. The jungle is pressing in on us, hiding her from view. You see only a flash of the princess before she scurries away into the Remember, she's just a princess. She's certainly not just a... You're not helping. It doesn't matter what she is. It only matters what she does. Her shining eyes appear between the leaves, staring hungrily at you from the darkness.
I can hear your heart
is.
pounding from the bottom of the stairs, fledgling. You're right to be terrified. I'm so much more than you. And a little splinter clutched in trembling hands won't save you from me.
A shiver rushes up your spine and pulls you upright. The air's shifting. She's getting ready to pounce. There's a shift in the humid air, and something enormous. The princess lunges from the shadows. She is too quick to outrun, too nimble to outmaneuver, too determined to... I guess that's it then. Unfortunately for you, no. This isn't it. You are in a dark and caustic place.
Oh, we're in her stomach.
A thick,
You spoke when you needed to act.
The liquid pooling beneath you starts to seep into your skin.
When I killed you, I tried to leave this place, but it wouldn't let me. You belong down there, it screamed at me. The world is better off without you in it.
The flesh around you rumbles as the princess begins to move, her thundering footfalls twisting you helplessly.
But you don't belong down here. You came from somewhere else. You came from out there. So I consumed your dead heart.
She stops, her muscles tensing around you, and through the muffling layers of her flesh, you hear the whine of straining metal. And with a pop, she lurches forward. Her chains. She's loose.
But even then, it denied me freedom. You cannot fool me by draping yourself in decay. I know your true nature, and it is...
Gravity pulls at you as you're hefted upward.
And then it was gone. And I learned from my wounds. You're alive now. We can leave together.
Does that work?
Do you really need me to give you a definitive answer for you to understand that the situation is you still have that steel claw? Or we could use it to make this quick for ourselves. That is a bad...
I understand it, and it understands me. Talking is for those who don't know how to listen.
Your body is vital.
The cage is...
I don't think we can talk our way out. We are drowning.
I am so very, very patient. You can't hold me forever.
In an act of spiteful defiance, your blood flows out, filling a waste of a good life. It's better than giving in to it. But in the end, the opinions of stray voices mean little in the grand scheme of...
We are a path in the woods. We have no beginning, and we have no end.
That's the princess.
But something cold and unnatural sits watching us from just beyond our edge. His gaze pushes against our borders, curling them in on themselves.
This is weird.
Preventing them from stretching to the places they need to reach.
No, that's all wrong. You're not a path in the woods, you're on a path in the woods. Who's even saying that? That's not the princess, is it? Oh no. How many times have you been here? I think this is our third? That's bad. That's very, very bad. It wasn't even supposed to reach 2. If you're at 3, well, no wonder things aren't the way they're supposed to be. Let's get our facts straight. What happened last time? What could you have possibly done for things to be like this?
The thing that sits beyond our edge speaks his logic into us. He tries to grasp at things that cannot be grasped. He tries to stare with wide pupils at that which can only be held from the corner of the eye or with a passing glance.
Shut up. The rest of you, talk. What happened?
We're part of her because she consumed us. Can she hear us?
I can hear everything, little one, but you don't have to be afraid of me. There's no place where you end and I begin. No.
It shouldn't count as her eating us if we offed ourselves.
We're still here, though. And if we're safe, isn't that...
I guess this is fine. Doesn't feel half bad. Miles better than being dissolved, anyway.
She ate you. And now you're convinced that you're stuck together. What a mess.
He doesn't understand. We aren't convinced of anything, and we aren't stuck together. We're one. This is how we're supposed to be. Can't you feel it?
We can't go back to that. We can't go back to the fear and the hunger and the pain. Not after being something as beautiful as this.
Doesn't all that conflict feel so far away right now? So petty? We've been posed against each other by something that understands the strength of our unity.
I can feel a thumping. A heartbeat, like a distant terror that keeps getting louder the more we pay attention.
Please, stop. If you let it in, we'll fall apart.
Don't look at it!
Hold yourself together. We're no strangers to effort. We can push this back down.
There we go.
Something might do us in eventually, but I'll be damned if that something is a thought.
Please, don't make us remember how I was.
And just like that, you start to fall apart.
I can remember it now. I didn't like being eaten. I'd forgotten how much it burned. And the air was so hard to breathe. And she didn't care.
At least we didn't have to sit through it to the end. But I think she owes us, don't you, lads?
As you remember the terror and pain you felt at the hands of the princess, you start to remember something else. You remember that you are a distinct being with a finite form and a mortal body. You can feel it. There is a shift.
No! I devoured you! I won! I put things back the way they were supposed to be!
Some division, when sown, can never truly be mended. A cavernous gash rips across whatever it was. A cabin comes into being among the trees. It approaches, and it swallows your body whole. And then you find yourself, blade in hand, exactly where you need to be. At the center of it all is the princess, a wooden and fleshy heart beating with an unbroken rhythm. You're filled with a sense of purpose. Strike at her. End this.
I feel empty. Don't you?
This doesn't feel like a fight. This isn't what I wanted. Where's the victory in...
I feel safe. She isn't dangerous.
Do we have to do this? You have to. You devious little bastard. If you think I'm going to let you free her, you have another thing coming. And that other thing is... Just have to wait and find out when it happens.
Just ignore him. What's he gonna do? Lecture us into submission?
You're tired, aren't you? No, I'm not. I'm... Fine. Whatever. Cut the princess down from the roots that bind her. I hope you're happy. Good luck getting her out of here.
I didn't think you would do that. After everything. It's so cold without you.
Aww. Oh, is that it? Is that the end?
She's gone. And is that a mirror? This doesn't feel right. It feels different. Final. That thing reeks of death.
Screw the mirror. We just need to find the princess.
There's the crow.
I think you know what I am.
The narrator. I knew it. So you're the narrator. I was wondering when you'd get to see you.
The narrator. Yes. I suppose that's my job, isn't it? You needed help after all. An objective voice to guide your blade. But you were never supposed to see me. I wonder how many worlds you've damned to extinction to fall this far. Oh, I'm nothing like you. I am an echo, likely one of many. Somebody made you after all, and I'm what's left of him. Not that I'm the only one who can make that claim. I'm sure you've met many others like me. I'm aware. And if I were you, I'd be more precious about your time. No, I'm not a part of you. But that's all a matter of perspective. From one vantage point, I must seem wholly foreign, but from another, well, all the versions of me that have existed have collectively heard your every thought and driven your every action. If that isn't being part of you. Of course, that is by both necessity and design. This construct you're in exists in many places at once. Any time you failed, any time you thought yourself dead, it would restart and shunt both your consciousness and hers into another world. But you'll be awake soon, and then it won't be able to work like that anymore. Nobody alive has done anything to you. I'm all gone. But if you and the princess want to smite the rest of them for the crimes of a dead man, if you... I do. People out there are real. No matter what you do to them, no matter what you enable, I want you to remember that. You're the long quiet.
I knew it.
The god I made to rid the world of
I
death.
knew it. You're the long quiet, the god I made to get rid of death. I knew it.
Soon I'll be gone entirely, and you'll be left alone with your final choice. So allow me to make my final request. The princess contains death itself within her, but I wove you into being with all the power you need to destroy her forever. Do it. Slay her, and rid the world of death and suffering.
You're an idiot.
You are you. And if you would let everything work the way it was supposed to, you never would have woken up to the reality of your true nature. There's no accounting for free will. So I am. It's like I said, I'm just an echo. And echoes always fade away. You
The vast What? Where is she? There she is.
I can finally see you, and you can finally see me. It's been so long, and my heart has ached for this moment. I've missed you dearly.
I am the long quiet, but I don't really know what that means.
Every word you spoke found its way to me. I know him, and I know his construct. He was deluded by his fear of death. Pay him no mind. Names are their attempts to capture that which cannot be captured. They call me the Shifting Mound, a pale imitation of what I actually am.
She is Lady Death herself.
Ever the passive player, always reacting and never acting. But it's woven into your nature, isn't it? When the echo spun us from one into two, he gave you a choice and me a role to play. I am not death, but I contain it in my multitudes. So, will you attempt to destroy me and bring about a world devoid of death and the possibility of meaning?
No.
Or will you open the final doors to our liberation?
Yes. To leave this place, but I don't know how to leave or where to go.
Nothing brings me greater joy than to hear those words. The final piece lies with you.
Where is that? Oh, I'm the crow. She is the Morgan.
I love you.
Aww. This is a love story.
It's magnificent.
You exist and you are aware, just as you've always been, just as you always will be. The conflict in your nature, the two of you will never be alone, and the two of you will never know fear. You and she will finally... Okay, that was fucking amazing. Ladies and gentlemen, beautiful people of YouTube, I hope you enjoyed the first run. I will be doing a second run fairly soon, where I will be choosing the narrator's choices and seeing how creepy that can get. I hope you enjoyed the show. Leave likes, comments, and all of that jazz. And I'll see you in the next one. Take care.